stuff and share some things tonight. Hey guys, sorry, I'm just making a tweet. www.younow.com. Fly. Tweet. Hey, what's up, guys? Hold up. I gotta make a, what do you call that? Snapchat. Alright, Snapchat. I'm live on YouNow. Wait, that didn't work. Okay, live on YouNow. Come chill. It's gonna be good. Hey guys, what's going on? Alright. What's good? Hey guys, yeah, sorry I was late. You know, better late than never. That's what I learned from SpongeBob. But I was just at the gym. I just got home. I'm just gonna grab my tea. Give me a second. Give me a second, alright. There's my tea. I just need to find a sweater. I know. I'm gonna put on. Sorry, guys. I got my fancy dinner jacket over a tank top. So what's good? What's good, everyone? Wolfie collab. Yeah, so Wolfie, who I've apparently met in Indianapolis. Really cool song. So I'm gonna sing on one of his tracks. He sent it to me. Thanks for reminding me. I gotta do it. How am I doing? I'm doing quite well today. So I'm pretty happy because, there's 80 people here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. So I've been actually working on, so I have this song called Caffeine, which I wrote. Yo, what's up, Casey? I'm still here, man. I'm here till like a couple weeks. So, yeah, so I've been working on this song called Caffeine for fucking ever. Like, I've had it done forever. I had the demo done. And I honestly have done like probably 5 different versions of this song. And I was stuck on it till like last night. It just clicked. I was like flowing super well. And I'm really stoked because I know this is the final version. So that feels really good. I'm almost done this other one. Preparing for the Bride tour in the UK. One thing I realized is that on all my tour posts, I completely forgot to like mention that I'm playing in Belgium. I kept saying like Netherlands, Germany, and France. So, I just completely forgot that I was playing Belgium. So, if anybody's from Belgium here, which I doubt, because time differences, I apologize. It just, like, slipped my mind. And then I'm like, oh, shit. I'm playing there. Alright, Casey, yeah. Hit me up. Do I know when my album will come out? I don't. I think what I'm going to do is, honestly, is do a single. Thank you, Jailhouse Rock, for the bars. Do a single. Probably Caffeine first, and then I don't know if I'm going to do the whole album at once. I might just kind of, do a single and see what happens. It'll be after my November tour for sure, though. So, thank you, Mary, for the bars. Hey, Taylor, what's up? Sammy, Kazukiz. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I have actually seen that friend page, Extelita. I have seen that. So check it. I actually traded my bass for this electric guitar like the other day. And it's like kind of a funny color, but like it's actually pretty cool. And so I'm going to use this live for my Bride tour. I'm going to be playing one of my songs. Yeah, dog. It's a fucking like not even like an expensive guitar, but it sounds like okay. And it feels good. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I would probably like paint my logo here. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing probably the Art of Anastasia on electric with a bunch of reverb. It sounds really cool. So that's fun. Yeah. Yo, 100 people. Thank you guys for hanging. I'm gonna play you guys a song real quick. And sometimes I just really wanna know. Alright, so here's a weird thing. Sometimes when I write, this is why I always say, because a lot of people come to me and they say like, yo, how do you, I have all these unfinished ideas, how do you like finish them? Write everything down, because a lot of times what I do is I'll write a song or half a song, and then like I'll work on another one, and like maybe the music or something, and I'll be stuck on the lyrics, and I'll like remember a song that I wrote and be like, yo, these lyrics fit perfectly. So I had this song called Someone Else. So here's the interesting part that I wrote, I finished, I got mixed, and is done. It's if anybody saw my little tour clip the other day, that was the song. So I have this song called Someone Else, and then I'm working on this really cool like upbeat song, and I was stuck on the lyrics, and I was like, yo, like these lyrics work fucking perfect in this song. So I kind of transformed that into like a hybrid. I don't know. It's really cool. Anyway, so I'll kind of play the updated version. Even when my heart gives out, even when my heart gives out. So I just have to remember it. So, fuck, how does this go? I'm just gonna see what key it's in. Sorry guys, I'm a little all over the place with this shit, but I want to pull it up. Cause that has a really cool like second verse that I wrote. I just wanna. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I would say your name, but I must have forgot it. Be with you every day if I didn't have to be honest. But let's be honest, I'm honestly not gonna be honest. I know you've got comprehension, but my life is beyond it. You got a piece of me, you can keep it forever. Can't give you everything, cause I barely hold it together. I barely hold it together. So either take what I give or give yourself to somebody better, yeah. Just cause I kissed you once, that doesn't mean I love you, but it also doesn't mean that I'm gonna forget about you. But let's forget it, I get it, you regret it. I wish you could understand for a minute. I know we both got issues. Just cause I kissed you once, that doesn't mean I hate you, but it also doesn't mean that I'm obligated to make you feel validated. I'm waiting for you to change my nature. Until you do, I'm not giving up. Light your cigarette and tell me how I make the world okay. Then let's overdose on whiskey and just fuck the pain away. For a moment, lying next to you, passed out in that hotel. Well, I thought I could fix your broken pieces, even when my heart gives out. There's gonna be like electronic shit. I'm just like trying out the acoustic, and then even when my heart gives out. I just want to play you the second verse. Calm down. I know I didn't pick up the phone, but I've been awake thinking about you, and I can't sleep without you, and I hate that cause I want to, and I want that cause I need you to know. If I leave you, I'm just somewhere else. You still have my heart, I just can't find myself. Can't find myself. Light your cigarette and tell me how I make the world okay. And let's overdose on whiskey and just fuck the pain away. For a moment, lying next to you, passed out in that hotel. I thought I could fix your broken pieces, even when my heart gives out. Anyway, just pretend that was a practice, because that was not really like the full song. But anyway, so I kind of like made a hybrid of like these two songs, and it sounds really cool, a lot cooler in context. But yeah, man, just keep all the stuff you make. That's how writing happens. You just fucking mess around. Okay, sorry. I'll actually pay attention. It's the hardest thing about creating music. It is just that. For me, what is the hardest thing now? It's overthinking it. I always have. I think the hardest thing for me now is having. I have too many songs that I kind of create at one time. I overthink it, So I think sometimes just finding that space where you can just kind of trust the moment, trust the momentum is a little harder sometimes now. But it's really, I don't know, it's just always a challenge to get I have over 80 songs on iTunes, damn. Alright, Casey, yeah, sounds good, man. I really like the new song, by the way. It's tight. What's my new album? It's not done yet. Thank you, Holly. What's my Halloween costume gonna be? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably Edward Scissorhands, but I have to do something. I've always kind of wanted to actually do legit Edward Scissorhands shit. That'd be cool. A lot of time when I try to write a happy song, it comes out sad. Any advice? No, because I have the same problem. Hey, you guys are sweet, thank you. Do I sense a theme for my next album? Yes, I do sense a theme. I can't tell you. I'm gonna pull up, so this is what I've been working on today. You can't really hear it. It's really hard to hear. But just check out it's kind of similar to what I had, but now I'm second guessing who you gonna be, love. I'll just show you the drop real quick. It's not done. Let me just show you, like, playing the acoustic to the verses is really cool. Alright. Hold on. That's why I'm sleeping on the couch now. Anyway, so yeah, it's cool because I'm gonna have to record acoustic for that one because it's a really cool. It's gonna be a cool hybrid of acoustic and electronic. I use Logic Pro X. But yeah, I'm going to do an acoustic session of each electronic song I put out also. Just so you guys know. Can I post more songs on iTunes? Yeah, when I have something done, I will. I just finished this Death Cab for Cutie cover and shot a really cool video, which my friend is actually color grading right now. He's going to send it to me tonight. But I'm not sure when I want to put that out because it kind of it ties into like the whole transitioning from Say We Can Fly to Bradenberry while still maintaining it's the same thing. That's kind of the concept of the video that I shot for it. So I might wait and just kind of wait till I'm at like have more of my like newer content, just because I get like legit the video is like tells the story of kind of the transition, and the song itself like it's a cover. It's not really my song, but it is acoustic and electronic combined. Like it's really neat. So I might wait for a minute, but it turned out really cool, and I'm really stoked. Thank you, Samo. How do I get inspiration to write music? You know, I think it's always there. I don't think it ever goes away. I mean, maybe it goes away. Thank you, Supernatural, for the bars, by the way, and thank you all for the likes. But I think inspiration comes from when you can just like be present a little bit, and you know, just sink into the moment, sink into your consciousness, and sink into the fact that like we're just in a big fucking trip right now, and we know nothing about it truly at the end of the day. I mean, to me, that's always probably going to be inspiration enough. Pain inspires me. Pain is probably my number one motivator for writing, and I think discomfort. And honestly, this is part of the reason why I want to move out of this house, because comfort can make it hard to create, and you know, I don't know. For me, comfort has never been what I strive for. It's actually the opposite, and I feel like having this awesome house, and like it's great, but I'm lacking something. As in, like I always worked like, to put it in perspective, like when I put on my first full length, and I did Warped Tour, and I did my first like you know, overseas tours and headlining tours, and you know, had stuff on MTV, like all this shit that to me is still some of the coolest stuff I've done, and I want to we're gonna get back to with this next release. I was living in my friend's basement, literally out of a suitcase, you know, and I feel like I have more drive when I have less, if that makes sense. So, interesting. Hey. Comfort be the thing that can make a king fall. I will burn sandalwood today, yes. That's really pretty. Get away from here. Yeah, I'm gonna record that real quick. Gotta get away from here somehow. That's literally, you just witnessed firsthand my writing process. It's just like, fucking just let it happen. Record it. I just recorded that, and I'll come back to it. And it's just like, I don't know lyrics right off, like, so I just hum it. I say random words, and then as long as like, that idea, boom, like, that is in my phone now, like, that just came from fucking nowhere. Boom, catch it. That's really, it's really kind of like catching, like, a butterfly, or catching, well, it's a super cliche example, but you know, you catch that vibe, you know. It's like a shooting star. It's like a shooting star, you know. It's just like you don't know when it's gonna be there, and sometimes you just happen to be looking in the right spot, and you get to capture that moment. It's the same with creation. I mean, something like that. It's just like, obviously it's not a full song. Who knows if I'll ever actually make it one? But I caught that because that little hint of inspiration just kind of popped into my mind from somewhere, and it's just like you just feel it, and then so. I definitely know what I want to write about, though, for this. need to run away. Oh, yeah. Slow down. Oh, thank you, Colorless, for the bars. Thank you. It was really sweet. Anyway, did I notice my voice changed a lot when I quit smoking? Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, like huge. And it was not for maybe like a year, but have I written songs about a breakup? Pretty much like 90% of my songs, probably. I would say quite a few. I gotta write something down real quick. What songs? Caffeine. Sorry. I just have an idea. I just want to caffeine. November, don't look down. Lucky to know you. I love you. Dude, I have so many friggin' songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The last time I let you go. So I sometimes like periodically have to write down all the new songs that I have like in a list, just so I have them all in one spot, just kind of know what's fresh in my mind. I feel like there's another one I'm missing, but anyway, okay. Hold on. About to sneeze. Okay, never mind. You have really tiny crackers, hell yeah. Nothing like really tiny crackers, to be honest. There's nothing like it. Dude, I had such a good workout tonight. It was fucking awesome. I just exposed my titles for my songs. Yeah, I feel like I've been leaking my stuff like the whole time, but it's not gonna really matter because it all disappears mostly. And if it doesn't, whatever. Tea and chewing gum, yeah, that's my jam. Bye, Amelia. So wrong. What inspired me to write Between the Roses? The dark part of love. Oh yeah, my manager's texting me. What up? What up, babe? Is what I said to him. Will I always be Bradenberry instead of Say We Can Fly? You know, it's crazy. I had like a super in-depth conversation with my publicist about this today, and he was like, Braden? He's like this amazing dude. I don't know how old I don't even know how old he is. He's like an older guy, but he's like this sweet like Buddha guy, and he's just the most like centered, like wise dude. And he's always like, Braden, listen. I just want you to think about it. I just want you to chew on this. Don't confuse the hell out of your fans. He's just like, he's always just like, he's like, you know, you don't want to, I can't remember what he said today. He used some really funny like term for like, I can't remember what he said. Anyway, that was really anticlimactic, whatever the fuck I was talking about. Hold on, sorry. Anyway, so back to the question. No, that's the thing. Is like I think I'm trying to find a way to kind of ease it in that it's the same thing, and that's kind of the tricky part for me because it's not really like Say We Can Fly is acoustic and Bradenberry is electronic. It's not the case. It's just I just kind of want to consolidate it into one thing that's just like I'm just gonna release, you know, whatever music I put out under my name, and it's not like a separate project from Say We Can Fly. It's basically an evolution. Look at it like I'm just gonna fucking say this. Look at it like a Pokemon, okay? It's evolving, it's leveling up, and that's okay. Because when they level up, they're better, and they're stronger, and then sometimes they die, but that's okay. But you know what I'm saying? So, dude, you know what? That's gonna be my freaking, is metaphor the right word for that? Simile? No, whatever. That's gonna be my metaphor. Have I grown out of my name is Say We Can Fly? It's not even like that. It's not even like I can't even explain it. I think I just need to make the music and the song and just do it. It's more of like, okay, look, it's like I don't want to just be an extension of myself via Say We Can Fly. I want to be myself with my music. I want in every potential possible way, including my name. And I want to transition to this wolf logo because I feel like that's relevant to how I feel and where I want to be right now, where I am right now, and what I kind of want to represent. So it's not a separate project. It's the same thing. It's just still me. At the end of the day, Say We Can Fly. I think a lot of people still think that Say We Can Fly is a band. It's literally completely just me. It's always been just me. And so that's the tricky part, though, like how to kind of do it so it's not like, what? Like, who's Braden Berry? Like, because it's the same thing. It's just an evolution. It's just like, I'm just releasing my next album. Whether it was under Say We Can Fly or Braden Berry, it still would be the same album regardless, if that makes sense. So, yeah, evolution. But Zach, you asked about the devil. I would say I don't know if necessarily it would have been that, but I think there's always that awareness that it's not really anyone to blame but myself. I don't know. Sorry, I'm texting my manager real quick. Well, here's the thing too, and Sabrina specifically, like, if I wanted, like, it's not like I'm gonna be like, I'm never gonna do a Say We Can Fly thing, because I know there's some people that, regardless of how much I say it's just me, whatever, they're gonna vibe with the Say We Can Fly thing. It's like I'm keeping that alive, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, like the next storyteller tour I do is gonna be Say We Can Fly storyteller tour. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be certain things that are like a throwback, not even necessarily a throwback, but just like you know what I mean? Like, it's I keeping both energies alive. So there's not really any loss. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm just following my heart right now. This green tea is so good. So for anyone who's potentially from the United Kingdom, or the Netherlands, or Belgium, or France, or Germany, I'm touring in November over there. Yo, thank you, Dixie Rect. Appreciate that. School of a Rock. School of a Rock. Sorry, somebody said something about that, and I just reminded me of that movie. Honestly, I don't really like whether people like it or not. Like, I think I want to do it in a way where I'm being considerate of people who are there. But I honestly feel like most of the people that are really will care about that. I kind of make an effort to connect with anyway, like on here or Twitter, you know. So at the end of the day, if someone doesn't vibe with it, that's cool, you know. Like, I'm not forcing anyone to, and I think again that's why it's really more. It's not even about the name; it's about the new music and it's about the new, you know, content that I release. And I don't think that whatever name I put it out under, I could put it under the name Pizza Jams, and it would still be me, you know. Really, you know, honestly, Holly, that's kind of it. It's just like I don't want Say We Can Fly to be like, dude. I mean, just think about it. It's just like Shawn Mendes, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Martin Garrix. Like, who else? Who the fuck else? You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's just like it doesn't, you know. Like, it's just like a lot of people use their names. I feel like I want to use my name, and that's it. It's not even like I'm like, oh, I hate Say We Can Fly. It's not really a separate thing for me. It's all. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's like Pokemon. All right. Sorry, just had to spit the gum out. Consider it a rebrand. Yes, absolutely. My manager says, "What time to talk?" How's 10:30? 10:30 sounds just swell. A bird becomes a wolf. Take it apart, and you'll find underneath it stars, flesh and bone made of sapphire. Can you hear me now? Take it apart, disassemble the hand and the heart, carve a face in the dim light. Can you hear me now? How? There's a man with a lantern and 2 dark circles for eyes, pointing into the mountain. Treasure lives where the light dies. Blessed are those who know that God is never coming back. He's already let you go. Take it apart, and you'll find underneath it scars, many wishes that never were. Can you hear me now? Take it apart, disassemble the hard wires, fashion bodies from fire. Can you hear me now? There's a man with... Wait. There's a man with a dark smile and a cloak made of moonlight, pointing into the ocean. Legend lives where the lungs die. Blessed are those who know that God is never coming back. He's already let you go. He's already let you go. Blessed are those who know that God is never coming back. He's already let you go. Yeah, it's always fun to like switch up my songs. I mean, just the key and stuff. It's like sometimes it's just boring to, you know, do it the same way every time. Oh, hello, Mr. Blurry Face. What are the metaphors in that song? Dude, I'm gonna have another piece of gum. 2 at once. Quit cigarettes and picked up Excel. What is the purpose of that song? Well, what purpose did it have for you? Because I feel like my job is to create a visual, an auditory experience that at the same time as being an auditory experience creates a visual experience for you in your mind. And I can't control what that is. And I think my job is to put my feeling into that, and you interpret it the way that you want to. I think sometimes that can be completely different than why I wrote it. And I like that. I really like that. But blessed are those who know. I don't know if I'll ever truly be able to put it into words. I've tried, and it's a hard one to explain. I don't know why, it just is. Okay, yeah, because I don't want to get into the whole religion thing, because I've talked about it on here, and some people it makes them uncomfortable. But it's not really necessarily... The way I see God is the universe, is whatever the bigger picture is. That's God, the unknown. And the life that grew me as a little cell, from a little cell into this, and that grows the flowers, changes the seasons. That's all God to me. This whole oneness. And I think it's more the acceptance of not trying to search outside of yourself to find that. Because God doesn't exist out there. God is in here. God is already present. God, again, just a word, label. Life, the universe, the source. It's already in you. It's already there. So it's like when you blessed are those who understand that God isn't coming back. He's not. You can't wait around for something else to fix everything for you, and you have to take responsibility for your own things. And when you can accept that and understand that, you're blessed. You've transcended something. That's actually probably the best I've ever explained it. So, and I think the man with the lantern, that just really represents greed, that represents temptation, that represents like you know, things that are shiny on the outside but really cause death and misery on the inside. So, yeah. Take notes, class. Take notes. No, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever it means to you. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to make an album like that. C: Awesome, Aaliyah. That's great. Good for you. Springbell, thank you so much for the bars. You guys are awesome. So the picture on my album is actually when I released it, I was like, man, it's like Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin uses the same image, but it's from a tarot card called the Hermit, which kind of represents like hidden knowledge and like, you know, a bunch of different shit, but I just thought it was cool. I just thought it was cool. That's pretty much it. Do I have any hidden talents? I actually can, and I mean this, usually can win rock, paper, scissors every time. But also, I can throw, like, any kind of food, like, pop, you know, Smarties or, like, grapes or something, like, literally as high as I can throw it, and I can catch it in my mouth pretty much every time, like, 99% of the time. I don't know why. I've just always been really good at that. And it's really hard to show people. It's like, I'm not usually carry around, like, grapes on me. Try it with a piece of gum. Now I'm gonna fail because I've talked about it, and I'm, like, pressuring myself. Ow. That was too hard. It hit my teeth, though. But yeah, you know, I have like mainly like grapes and stuff. Hello, Kyle. Had it all. Had it all, the flowers go. Everything's changing from sunlight to stone. Why am I living the life of a ghost? What happens to the one that I used to know? I've given myself to the undertow. Sometimes I can't look at myself as anything but broken, but I'll try my best not to look at myself as anything but beautiful. When did the world become so cold? When did keeping our innocence become such a chore? And why am I walking this world so alone? I've abandoned what I know kept me whole. I've abandoned what I know kept me whole. Yeah. Sometimes I can't look at myself as anything but broken, so I'll try my best not to look at myself as anything but beautiful. I haven't played that one in a while. It's not you I need, it's caffeine, love. It's not you I need, you I need. What other shit have we got on the old Say We Can Fly discography? So many unreleased songs too. Just so many songs. I just wish I could, like, mail... Oh, thank you, Priscilla, for the bars, by the way. It is currently 10 o'clock p.m. I wish I could mail my laptop to every single person and just be like, hey, go through it and find all the unreleased shit and just listen to it and then give it to the next person. Thoughts on self-esteem and why I feel so obligated to care about our looks way too much. This is actually something I wanted to talk about tonight. I'm going to put the guitar down. So I think a lot of, actually all insecurity, like there's no logical way that you can generate an insecurity on your own without first comparing yourself to something else, whether you realize it or not. So I think that's the first thing to realize. You can't do it. There's no way to come to the conclusion that you're not good enough simply by only having yourself to compare yourself to. So first of all, you have to realize, unless somebody can prove me wrong, then I'm all open. But as far as I can understand, when you say hate yourself, that comes from there's no logical way, unless some crazy fucking miracle. I always think of it this way. Thank you, Valeria. Oh, appreciate that. Okay, so whenever this happens, and I mean this sincerely, I always look at it this way. If you were the first human on Earth, if you were the very first human, think about it. If there was no other humans, you would never, like, you would not have those thoughts. There's no way, like, how could you possibly, without someone reflecting that onto you, how can you have those thoughts? So I think, number one, you have to realize that it comes from an external source. Whatever you think you hate yourself or don't like yourself, all of it comes from, it's your ego, and it's a mirror, the mirror of the world and reality reflecting stuff back to you constantly. And yeah, like that affects you. Like that you can build an image of yourself in your mind based on that stuff that is not even remotely close to the truth. And I think pretty much all of us do that. And I don't really know, like, how to not do that. I mean, like, it takes work to break through that. You know what I'm saying? So I think, first of all, you have to realize that all insecurity, number one, it's okay to have, but also that they come from external sources. So for me, it's like, this is something that I've realized lately. Like, I have, like, some acne on my chest, and I have since I was, like, in high school. And I notice I'm always, like, trying to, like, not, like, kind of hide it or whatever, like, when I do Snapchats and stuff. And that was something lately I was just like, man, like, the only reason I'm insecure about that is because there are people that have perfect skin. And if I would never knew what perfect skin was, I wouldn't think twice about it. So there's an example for me that's like a reflection, like by comparing myself to someone, then I develop an idea of myself as being imperfect, which would not exist without the other person. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, too, it's like, I think about that shit, but then also, like, I'm sure no one else cares. And same with, like, your insecurities, whatever they are. Like, you care about them, but nobody, I wouldn't even know what they were if I met you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't care, even if I did know. So, no, I think there's no reason to hate yourself. I think it's pointless to spend your existence hating yourself. And I think at the end of the day, that comes from ego, and that comes from, guilt and, baggage that you carry from other people and whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, how much do you love when someone just is real and, like, doesn't try to hide their imperfections? Like, how much does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, that realness truthfully means a lot to people. But we're always kind of striving for perfection, so, you know what I'm saying? So, do I have any ghosts hanging around? I don't think in this house, no. I don't think there's anything. What if you actually make a mistake and that's what's causing the destruction of your self-image? Good question, man. But again, I think you have this innate sense of, we kind of know what's right and wrong. Just something you feel from a young age. You kind of feel right and wrong. It's just some kind of instinct that we have. So I think there's that. But I think a lot of times that's like if you're harming another creature or another person, you kind of feel that guilt. And you can hate yourself from that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I went through something last year. Like, I'm not going to really talk about it, but I made a mistake. Like, I made a mistake. And it's like I didn't hurt anyone, or I really, like, only hurt myself. So I totally relate to that. And I think it's almost in a way worse when you didn't hurt anyone and you only hurt yourself. Because then you have to deal with yourself. And, like, oh, shit, like, you feel ashamed and you did something that set you back in life, and you know, you have to kind of live with that, and you feel ashamed to talk about it, and it's kind of attached to who you are. But I think the thing is, man, you have to realize the second you accept it, you transcend it. And I was listening to Eckhart Tolle today. An incredible man. You should listen to him. When you accept something, you go beyond it, though, because it holds no power when you just are okay with it, and you just say, okay, this is how things are. This is how it is. I can't change it. It stops having power, because what is left? Like, it's taken everything from you. When you say, okay, cool, you know, that's it. Like, there's nothing else for it to take. And you can start moving forward. I think you need to. It can take a long time to rebuild yourself if you do something that makes you feel that way. But every moment is a chance to do that. Every morning you wake up is a chance to do that, because the only way you're ever going to feel better is by creating yourself into a better person and doing things that are going to make you feel better. So honestly, a huge part of why I started working out and why I started, I decided to quit smoking and quit drinking and, dive into learning more about music is because, like, to replace those feelings, I felt like I needed to fill myself with, positivity and growth, because I was holding on to these things and they weren't going away. But when I would work and when I would, like, feel like I was, becoming a better person or, like, doing good for myself, that would kind of eliminate it. So anyway, I don't know if that helps. It's fucking rambling forever, but getting tattoos, yeah, that always helps too. But just be okay with it. Honestly, the biggest thing, be okay with whatever you feel right now. Whatever you feel right now, be okay with it. You have to be. There's really nothing you can. The resistance comes when you start pushing against what is already there. Like, if you feel like a certain way, you can't change it. Just be okay with it. Just be like, all right, I feel this way now. It's impermanent, And when you kind of start doing that, you start to move beyond things, and things lose their power. Emotions are bullies. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you stop feeding it and being scared of it, like, it loses its power. It's like, what can it do? Advice on forgiveness. I'm a Scorpio. That's my sign. Advice on forgiveness. Holding on to grudges is ego. It's our ego. It's completely pointless. It's drama. It's this part of you that wants drama, and that's your ego. This part of you that identifies with drama and feeds off it and wants reactions and needs that in order to keep going. And that's what makes us miserable. And I don't know, man. I mean, I know it can be hard, like, when someone hurts you or does something terrible, like, to find that in you. I mean, that's hard. That's not always easy. But at the end of the day, for me, my biggest example, and I'll be, like, straight up with this, like, when my parents got divorced when I was a kid, and I think back to, like, all the terrible shit that happened that I dealt with from my parents, feeling like, things are my fault, and, like, shit that, messed me up to this day that I still have to deal with because of things that happened in my childhood. I could sit here and be like, I hate you guys, and I'm not going to forgive you. Or I could say, you know what, look, you, at the end of the day, no matter whether you're my parents or not, you still are your own human beings. And I don't know what you were going through that made you do those things. I don't know. And I can never know because I don't live your life. So I think when you can look at it from a perspective of, you're not just my parents, you're not, like, whoever you're trying to forgive, that, imagine if it was you. How would you, if you fucked up and you hurt somebody, what would you want? What would actually help you? Someone hating you or someone forgiving you? What would actually help you grow and help you be better? So I always try to look at it like that. And at the end of the day, even people who, like, dude, even, like, Donald Trump, dude, like, that guy fucking needs a hug. You know what I mean? Like, everyone hates him, and I don't give a shit about politics. I don't have any opinion either way. But at the end of the day, that dude, like, I always see him and I'm like, man, everyone just wants to fucking kill him. But, like, that's so sad. It's so sad that, like, imagine that. Like, no matter how awesome he thinks he is and, like, how successful and everything, like, think about this. Like, he goes to bed every night. Imagine how alone he probably feels. And imagine, like, how he's going to die within, like, probably 30 years. I don't even know how old he is. And, like, he has to spend the rest of his life like that. And I always think, like, he's probably got this crazy wall up. That's kind of a funny political joke. But imagine behind that is just this human that just is fucked up from all this stuff that he experienced in life. and even the most terrible people. I'm not saying it's okay to do that stuff, but, you know, I just always try to think of things from, like, if that was me, or what's really beneath all that, the identity of somebody. Well, I know he has, you know, a lot of self-esteem, but that's not my point. My point is just more of, we're all humans. Like, we're all the same. Like, we really, truly are. We're not separate from each other, you know? Like, you can't be out of this universe. Like, you can't, we're all this here. Like, we're all in the same reality. You can't be, you know, I don't know. You can't ever be separated from somebody truly, you know? Even if it was distance-wise. You know, we're still, like, here, and we're still all the same. Like, I just think we're all kind of part of the same thing. And as much as we separate each other based on our identities and our roles and everything, like, at the end of the day, dude, when you strip it all away, all the bullshit, all the society stuff, what's left? You know, it's just a bunch of humans running around trying to figure out what's going on. And I don't know. I just think it's important to. I know it's not always easy, and I'm like, dude, I'm not perfect, man. Like, I got upset at people. And I'm like eating my whole pack of gum. It's so good. But just to even talk about this stuff, I think it's helpful, you know. But can I think of a person that's closest to me? What's December, like, 20th? I don't know what that would be. Like, my best friend is December 20th. I think Sam, like, I definitely have a lot of stuff going on inside all the time, constantly. I'm very internal, but I like to talk. I've learned I like to share certain things. It kind of keeps me going. Does Ontario have a royal family? I have no idea. I don't think so. Rebecca, though, you know, like, the setup of this world, it is just it's a movie set. It's a story. Think about this. Our society is made up. It's a story. It's, like, not even real, dude. It's literally not, like, I know I sound like Jim Carrey, but, dude, that guy's fucking telling the truth, though. Like, whether he's messed up right now and going through some shit, whatever. That guy's, like, on some truth. Like, it's all, like, it's a giant movie set. You know what I mean? Like, it's a story, and we're all kind of playing these roles. All this drama and stuff that kind of keeps us occupied. Just think about if you were looking at the Earth from this, like, you were far enough away where it was the size of a pea, dude. It wouldn't exist. It wouldn't be real. This stuff wouldn't be real. Like, there's so much outside of that exists. We're just trapped in it because we're so physically tiny. It's interesting. So, this is just my, whenever I say things that are like, oh, this and this and this, like, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just trying to share my thoughts because I can never know what the true answers are. All I know is what I think or what I've gathered, and I try to share that. You know, I don't care if I know. I don't even care, like, to know why I exist or what the point is. I don't think that's, to me, that isn't the point of life. Okay, but think about this. I think one more thing I want to say just on this crazy shit. I don't think there's such a thing as death or, you know, a beginning or an end. I think, you know, to me, this is how I see it. And again, this is just an easy way for me to kind of explain it as a metaphor. The way that I see it. Think of water. If you think of a raindrop, let's say it's raining over an ocean. Each of those raindrops is falling. You know, BMO, Jesus Christ, is falling individually for a little bit. You know, you could say, oh, that's its own individual raindrop. And then it hits the ocean, and then where is it? Was it ever an individual raindrop, or was it always just part of that water? And eventually it's going to go back up and become another raindrop. So there's always these kind of intervals, you know, with life. And I think, you know, when someone dies, someone else is born, you know. Like, I think there's just these on and offs. And it's the same, like, when you listen to a song, you're listening to the silence and the song, because if there was no silence, it would just be one loud, you know, wall of noise. You have to hear the silence to kind of carve the song. You know what I'm saying? And when you see light, you're also seeing dark, because without dark, there could be no light. So, I think, at the end of the day, everything is you know, frequency. Everything's vibrating, and you know, frequencies are waves. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's intervals. You know, there's negative space and there's positive space. And I think it's all just kind of the same thing. It's not even like one and the other. It's yin and yang. It's you know, that's the way that I see it. And I try to. I mean, obviously we're human. Death isn't unknown. It's fucking scary. But I think we just don't understand it. That doesn't mean it's evil, or that doesn't mean it's even the way that we perceive it. So, all right, I'm done with my existential rant for the moment. But I really like talking about this stuff. It gets me going. It really grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. So. Dude, life is just an adventure. I just, like, love. Yo, Jamie, are you still on here, bro? My boy. Just got your snap. So. Just try to remember this, dude. It's just, like, it's all fake. Like, at the end of the day, it's all just, like, labels and concepts and shit. Like, it's really, like, just we built it so we could manage it. I look like today was rough, do I? Well, that's not a good sign. But, yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. I see it, you'll see it how you see it, but just try to keep in mind it's not necessarily true. All of it. So, whenever it takes some fans on tour with me. No. It's not because I just don't, I can't be liable for anything, you know what I mean? Like, touring is a different beast. It's something that you can't really understand until you do it. And, it's very hard. And it's also, a lot of times, you know, you can only travel with a few people. So I travel with my crew, and as much as I'd love for everybody to come and hang out on the adventure with me. I look like Fetch Williams is the frickin' Blazer, dude. Alright. We're trying to get the show going here, okay? Jesus Christ. Deb, can you bring, hey, just give me the frickin', hey, no. Yeah, thanks. Just get my frickin' office phone here. Got a couple call-ins for the show. Okay. I definitely missed the Fetch Williams, but put the freaking goddamn tweets, Deb. That was weird. I look older, but not like old, just adult. Well, thank you. Sneak onto it too. Hey, 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 hey. If heaven and heck decide. Yo, Sam. Yeah, I hope you know what, hey, can I actually link you to a specific song? Sam Jones. I want to link you to mine. It's just a demo. But hey, do you know that Brayden is live on YouNow right now? It's called Shallow. It's just like one of my newer ones. It's one of my newer ones. It's probably my favorite one right now. It's just a demo, but I'll put it in the chat. There's a link for you. Have you seen any good memes lately? I actually made a meme. Do you want to see it? It's like, it's so pointless. It's so dumb. I'm not good at making me. Kenzie, this is for you. Wait. I forget where I even saw this picture. It doesn't even... When you realize you're Batman. I don't know. It's not even, like, doesn't make any sense. It's the kind of shit I find funny, though. New music. I'm gonna have some out soon. Okay, I'm gonna post it on Twitter right now. I'll post my meme on Twitter. This one's for everyone on my live stream asking to see the meme I made. It doesn't even make sense. But here, I'm going to post it on my Twitter. My last meme just went viral. Retweet that shit, guys. 1 like, 2 likes, 4 likes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Quagmire. You're never gonna freaking guess. 1 retweet. Let's see who this was. Deanna. Thank you. 23 likes. Oh yeah. Anyway. Holly replied to me. Mortician's daughter, Marina Vampire, Nikki. Hey, thanks for frickin' retweeting my memes. I'm gonna put my phone down. I'll play a really pretty song for you. Thank you, Emma. Like the penguins need their wings for deep cold water dives. Like the earth needs the moon to keep it on course. You thought I was 25? I think it's funny when people think I'm older. Yo, Sam, you live in New Zealand? That's actually sweet. I'm like obsessed with Lord of the Rings. And my dream is to go to the Shire. As you can see, I have some Elvish tattooed on me. I actually wrote one of my new songs in Elvish, so that'll be on my album. Actually, let me play it for you. I don't even know if you're. I just assume when someone's like, "I'm from New Zealand," I'm like, "Lord of the Rings." But honestly, I want to tour there one day, so bad. So there's this girl named Julie Elvin, who is this beautiful vocalist, and she sings on World of Warcraft. She just sang on Horizon, like the soundtrack, and she's actually gonna feature on this song and do a verse. So, I'm going to play it for you. It's called In the Shadow. I'm going to take it down a notch. This is all for you, for all you hobbits out there. In Racine, beautiful, and in Iguadra, and Ithilnanya, and Racine, in the end, in the maid, mi herni la into me now. Will you love me when I'm gone? After all is said and done, into me, saya me, yes, lante. Iguadran a verdaderiana Racine, come back to me. And in Iguadran and Ithilnanya Racine, in the end, into me, Dude, I love playing this song, dude. Ugh. So you know what's the funny thing? Is that I could completely fuck that song up and nobody would ever know. But I wrote that in Elvish, and it's definitely not proper Elvish whatsoever, but it's like, who's gonna know? Except if, like, Peter Jackson watches it, and he's like, excuse me, Mr. Barry. Mr. Barry, you're gonna have to take that down because that is not correct. Oh, I would take it down. But I'm really excited. I think I might play that one on my next tour. I want to play another Celtic one. So this one's called Ta Me I. Ta Me I. I don't really know how to pronounce it. So I wrote the chorus in Gaelic, and it's just kind of it's kind of inspired by like those old Celtic ballads, you know. Dude, I love Peter Jackson, man. It makes me so happy that you're from New Zealand. I don't know. I just feel like such a resonance with like everything about just New Zealand and like Middle Earth. Like I know it's like it's not like real, but like just New Zealand and its beauty and like anyone that I know from there is just like it's just very enticing. So thanks for hanging out on my stream. Isn't it like what time is it? Is it like 10 in the morning? So this one's called Tummy and written in Gaelic, the chorus. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Thank you, Nikki. In the light of the moon can be seen me and you dancing over the ocean tonight. So in love, 'cause we know that this world is our own and we don't have to worry about time. Time made well, I'm sure that this isn't the first time I've loved you, and I know that it won't be the last. In a life long ago, born of mountains and meadows, star-crossed lovers we were from the start. All the rivers and streams, you're the prettiest thing, and I'll keep you forever, my heart. Well, I'm sure that this isn't the first time I loved you, and I know that it won't be the last. Oh, sail with me to the west, where we'll live out the rest of our story together. Oh, I so in love, 'cause we know even after we're gone, they'll remember the pieces we left. Well, I'm sure that this isn't the first time I loved you, and I know that it won't be the last. Well, I know that it won't be the last. So that was probably inspired. So that song's called Tamei. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. It's in Gaelic. But it just means I love you or I'm in love with you. And it's something I wrote on my, I don't know, like a couple tours ago. I was listening to this girl named Kate Rusby, who's like one of my favorite singers. She's from Yorkshire, the UK. And I was kind of inspired by her music. So I'm going to actually play you one of her songs, because it's like one of my favorite songs, called Ghost. There it is. Remy, what's up? What's up? Oh, dear, my heart is taken from my chest. Oh, dear, my heart is taken. I can never rest by the moon. Where you are, I can follow. By the moon, I can hear you call. Here in the dark, my love wanders on. When the cool morning comes, and again she is gone, 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 gone. Bathe all the stars, they make me, I can't breathe. Bathe all the stars, they make me, I can never leave. By the moon, I can feel your heart beating. By the moon, I can hear you call. Here in the dark, my love wanders on. When the cool morning comes, then again she's gone. Anyway, that's like not the whole song, but it's called Ghost by Kate Rusby. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everyone. Appreciate it. I'm probably gonna leave fairly soon because I do have some stuff I gotta do. I'm gonna reply to some tweets and yeah, just catch a vibe, catch a vibe, dog. Bathe all the stars, they make me, I can't breathe. Ooh, da-da-da-da. All my senses come to life when I'm stumbling home as drunk as I've ever been. I'll never leave again. Dude, oh, I gotta go soon. New American Horror Stories tonight. Oh, shit, son. Dude, that's sweet. I love the new series. I'm not gonna leave just because of that, but I think it's actually, like, on right now. So good. It's so good, dog. The ink on my hands faded. Yeah, a little bit, but I kind of like it, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reply to some tweets, and I'm gonna make some dinner. For myself. Luke, what's up, dog? Okay, so news updates. Let me see. Nothing new to report here. Tour in the UK / Europe. with Bry in November. For anyone who didn't know, who doesn't know who Bry is, check out Bry. He has Luna Lovegood in his last music video, like literally the girl who plays Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, which is pretty cool. And so I'm just so excited to tour with him. Alright, I'll play one more before I go. I'll play you guys Shallow, because this is what I'm vibing. Oh, sorry for the loudness. I hit my guitar on my laptop. My bad. So this one, Bry is actually singing on this song whenever he sends me the vocal part. And if anybody knows Chase Coy, he produced it and recorded it, so he's mixing it right now, which is pretty cool. Because I love Chase Coy. So anyway, Brian Chase Coy will have their little input on this song. It's gonna be really special when it's all done. Autumn, I hope you can make it. That would be really awesome. I think the hardest part about touring is getting the word out, to be honest. Like, promotion is really hard because social media has changed so much. It's not like you can just post and it's like everybody knows. A lot of people miss it and stuff, so I'm trying to let everybody know that I can from those places. So I do those like DMs on Twitter. I find everyone who follows me from specific cities and I send messages, so I'm sorry if it's like spammy sometimes, but I would rather send a message and somebody like know about the show and be pissed than not know at all, you know what I mean? Alright. Dude, just wait, like, the music video for this song is gonna be sweet, too. Take your time, don't be so shallow, 'cause shallow's a mess. You don't trust me. Speak your mind. Don't be so shallow, 'cause shallow's a mess. You don't trust me. If you still love me, just tell me you do, 'cause I'm here and I just wanna know, do you have what it takes to forget me this way? Are you tired of sleeping alone, or are you not alone? Well, maybe it's time that I go, 'cause I'm right in front of you, but you don't even notice how there's nothing left but your bones, and they're beautiful. Even though you're a ghost, you're still taking up most of my heart. Most of my heart. Even though you're a ghost, you're still taking up most of my heart. Save your time, just bleed. I am already a mess. You don't trust me. Gave up. I know you are already a mess. You don't wanna trust me. Yeah, Hector, I love you. You're so fucking cool, and I'm here and I just wanna know, do you have what it takes to forget me this way? Are you tired of sleeping alone, or are you not alone? There's nothing left but your bones, and they're beautiful. Even though you're a ghost, you're still taking up most of my heart. Now I see that there's nothing left in the water for me. So I'll dig and I'll dig till I find your bones. Till I find your bones. Maybe it's time that I go, 'cause I'm right in front of you, but you don't even notice how there's nothing left but your bones, and they're beautiful. Even though you're a ghost, you're still taking up most of my heart. Most of my heart. Even though you're a ghost, you're still taking up most of my heart. Or are you not alone? This music makes you sad. I know, man. I don't know, dude. I just always like, I've always found it easiest to write about like pain in life, because I feel like that's like pretty big majority of what we go through as humans. So, you know, I think sometimes it's good to, you know, revisit that and face it, but totally understand it's not for everybody. So, you know, appreciate you sticking around either way. Alright guys, I'm going to head off because it's been an hour and a half, which is actually pretty awesome, but I said that was going to be my last song. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go to reply to some tweets and take care of some work and catch a vibe, you know. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Tour in the UK and Europe with Bri in November if anybody's from there. I'm going to go watch American Horror Story actually, which is going to be cool. So I'll probably be on tomorrow again. My mom is great. Thank you for asking. So thank you guys so much. I love you. Stay cozy. Subscribe. Thanks, man. Thanks, Hector. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna fan you on here, dog. All right, cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoyed, and have a good night. Peace. Peace.